A silent room, a final meal, and a secret that will shatter the world. Look at the center, total peace amidst the brewing storm. He has just spoken the words, "One of you will betray me." The words strike like a dagger. The room erupts, revealing human frailty. On the far left, shock, disbelief, hands raised as if to push away the truth. But step closer to the center, into the shadows. Look at the chaos, the anger, and there, hiding in the darkness, the figure leaning on the table, pulling away, clutching the price of his soul. He doesn't look at the center. He cannot look. Behind him, a hand clutches a blade. Loyalty, poisoned by violence. The left side is consumed by fear. But what of the right? What happens when faith shatters? Now, look to the right. The storm here takes a different shape. Not anger, but desperate pleas. A single finger, thrust straight into the AIR. A sudden question directed at the heavens. Beside him, total surrender. Arms thrown wide open in absolute agony. How could this be? And the third, leaning in, pressing his hands to his chest, pleading. Is it me? Tell me it is not me. But further down the table, the reality begins to fracture. They turn to each other, seeking answers. Two of them reach back, pointing toward the center, trying to make sense of the unthinkable, while the man at the very edge sits rigidly, staring at them, isolated by the weight of the truth. Look at the walls, the lines of the room itself. They trap them, pointing straight back to him. 12 men caught in a hurricane of emotion. But the center remains completely alone. The table is set. The shadow has fallen. Now, we must look closely at the hands that seal their fate. Look closely at the table. The hands tell a story. The faces try to hide. Right by the shadow's arm, spilled salt. An ancient warning of bad luck. Of an oath broken. Two hands reaching for the same bowl. The master and the traitor. But look at his other hand. Palm up, open to the heavens, accepting the inevitable sacrifice. The geometry of doom. 3 windows behind him, framing the divine light, while the mortal world descends into madness. Beneath the table, hidden from the world, a tangled web of feet, restless, trapped in earthly panic. This masterpiece itself is fading, peeling away like the very loyalty it depicts. Time eating the truth. One last look at the center, the anchor in the storm, the man who knows his fate and embraces the shadows. We all sit at this table. The question is not if we are betrayed, but who sits beside us in the dark. The gallery of shadows claims another secret. Until the next canvas, watch the dark.